Starting off at number 10, we have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, which solidified the franchise as one of the best skateboarding series ever created. This game takes everything that made the previous entries great and elevates it with improved graphics, smoother controls, and an incredible soundtrack that perfectly captures the early 2000s skating culture. The level design is phenomenal, offering players massive skate parks and real-world locations to pull off insane combos and tricks. The reverb mechanic introduced in this installment completely changed how players could chain tricks together, making it possible to create seemingly endless combinations. Career mode provides hours of entertainment with varied objectives that keep the gameplay fresh. The Create a Skater and Create a Park modes add tremendous replay value, letting players customize their experience exactly how they want it. At number 9 comes Grand Theft Auto 3, the game that revolutionized open-world gaming forever. Rockstar Games took a massive risk by transitioning the series into full 3D, and it paid off spectacularly. Liberty City feels alive with pedestrians, traffic, and countless activities scattered throughout the 3 distinct islands. The missions are diverse, ranging from simple vehicle deliveries to complex multi-stage heists that require strategy and skill. What makes this game special is the freedom it offers players to approach objectives in multiple ways, or simply ignore them to cause mayhem across the city. The voice acting brings characters to life, creating memorable personalities, despite the silent protagonist. Radio stations feature carefully curated music that enhances the atmosphere while driving. The game's influence on modern gaming cannot be overstated, as it established the template that countless open-world titles would follow.
Number 8 brings us Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, arguably the most ambitious game on the PlayStation 2. Set across 3 major cities inspired by Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Las Vegas, the game offers an absolutely massive world to explore. CJ's journey from gang member to criminal empire builder is compelling, with excellent voice acting from the entire cast. The variety of activities is staggering, including gang wars, dating, gambling, burglary missions, and even learning martial arts. Players can customize CJ's appearance through clothing, haircuts, tattoos, and even his physique by working out or eating. Vehicle variety is impressive, with cars, motorcycles, boats, planes, helicopters, and bicycles all available. The soundtrack features dozens of licensed tracks across multiple radio stations, covering hip-hop, rock, country, and more genres that perfectly capture the 90s setting.
Sliding into number 7 is Metal Gear Solid 2: Sons of Liberty, a game that pushed the PlayStation 2 hardware to its absolute limits. Hideo Kojima crafted a stealth masterpiece with graphics that still impress today, featuring detailed character models and environmental effects like realistic water and weather. The story is complex and thought-provoking, dealing with themes of information control, artificial intelligence, and the nature of reality itself. Gameplay mechanics are incredibly deep, offering players numerous ways to approach each situation, through stealth, combat, or non-lethal takedowns. The first-person aiming system was revolutionary for the series, giving players more precision during encounters. Boss fights are memorable and creative, requiring players to think outside the box rather than relying solely on shooting skills. The Tanker chapter starring Snake is phenomenal, though the controversial switch to Raiden divided fans initially. Coming in at number 6 is Resident Evil 4, which completely reinvented survival horror and influenced countless games that followed. Capcom abandoned the fixed camera angles and tank controls of previous entries in favor of an over-the-shoulder perspective that made combat more dynamic and engaging. Leon Kennedy's mission to rescue the president's daughter takes him to a rural European village filled with hostile cultists infected by a parasitic organism. The atmosphere is thick with tension, as enemies can come from any direction, and ammunition scarcity keeps players on edge throughout. The gameplay loop of exploring, fighting, and upgrading weapons through the mysterious merchant creates an addictive experience. Boss encounters are varied and memorable, from chainsaw-wielding maniacs to massive creatures that require strategy to defeat. The game's pacing is perfect, constantly introducing new enemy types and environments. At number 5 stands Grand Theft Auto Vice City, which transported players to a neon-soaked recreation of 1980s Miami. The game's aesthetic is absolutely perfect, capturing the decade through vibrant colors, fashion, architecture, and an outstanding soundtrack featuring iconic 80s hits. Tommy Vercetti is a fantastic protagonist, with excellent voice work from Ray Liotta, bringing personality and depth to the character. The story of rising through the criminal underworld is engaging from start to finish, with memorable characters and missions throughout. Building a criminal empire by purchasing properties and businesses adds strategic elements beyond simple mission completion. Vehicle handling feels great, making the act of driving around the city enjoyable even without a specific objective. The game strikes a perfect balance between serious storytelling and over-the-top action that defines the series. Number 4 features Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec, the definitive racing simulation on PlayStation 2 that set the standard for the genre. Polyphony Digital created a stunning showcase for the console's capabilities, with gorgeous car models, detailed tracks, and smooth performance that maintains 60 frames per second. The car roster is extensive, featuring hundreds of vehicles from everyday commuters to exotic supercars, each with realistic handling characteristics. Simulation mode provides a deep career experience where players start with modest vehicles and gradually work up to racing machines through competitions and license tests. The physics engine delivers authentic driving feel that rewards skill and punishes mistakes, making every race satisfying. Photo mode lets players capture beautiful images of their favorite vehicles in stunning locations. The soundtrack features a mix of rock and electronic music that complements the racing action perfectly. Moving to number 3 is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, which refined the formula established by its predecessors while adding meaningful innovations. The removal of time limits in most objectives gave players freedom to explore levels at their own pace and plan their approaches strategically. The game features massive, interconnected environments that feel more like real skatable locations than abstract level designs. Career mode tasks are diverse, including not just score challenges, but also creative objectives, like finding hidden items or helping characters with specific requests. The trick system remains incredibly satisfying, with responsive controls that make landing complex combinations feel natural after practice. Create modes return, with even more customization options for skaters and parks. Online multiplayer extends the game's lifespan significantly, letting players compete globally. At number 2, we have Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, widely considered the pinnacle of the series by many fans. Set during the Cold War, the game tells a prequel story that explores the origins of Big Boss and features some of the most emotional moments in gaming. The jungle setting completely changes gameplay dynamics, with camouflage and survival mechanics adding new layers of strategy to stealth gameplay. Players must hunt animals for food, treat injuries with medical supplies, and blend into environments using appropriate camo patterns. Boss battles against the Cobra unit are exceptional, each requiring unique tactics and offering multiple approaches to victory. The story is masterfully told through lengthy but captivating cutscenes that rival Hollywood productions in quality. The theme song, performed by Cynthia Harrell, is hauntingly beautiful and perfectly captures the game's emotional core.